would like to see how I did this look to make a hooded eye look more open, then just keep on watching. And there's a spoopy story to go with it, because some weird things were happening today and over the periodic of last week. So there's that. Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fashion Nation. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do a look today, maybe a spoopy story, because maybe. But today's video, I do have some questions. I don't know, this is weird, maybe it's spoopy by itself, is if you get Google AdSense and they give you an email on your Google AdSense, which I didn't know I haven't. I thought that you had to have so much on your channel in order to qualify for Google AdSense. Now, via my phone, I have been seeing 3 advertisements about my channel. Is that why I have a question about that? Maybe. Anyway, I did a video last night and it magically disappeared. Our internet went down. I don't know. Comcast is stupid. Sometimes they're just like worse than... I've never used the AT&T. I hear that's one of the worst ever. You guys know I will clean my brushes as I go. If somebody's messaging me, I will get back to those people. So anyway, I wanted to do a look for people with hooded eyes like I have. Zoom you in on my mug and my hooded eyes. So I'm wearing blue. I have this palette that is actually by Visual, which I had not noticed before, but hey, it is the Clean Color by Bijou. And if you guys have been watching, that I have been getting mail from Glitz Glam. And I had got this in my Glitz Glam, so I was like thinking to myself, well, why do I not just use this for today? It was handy. It was the first one on the top, so I'm like, you know what? Let me do that, and we can take the colors from here. Even though I got my mirror right here, we can use that. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with my remote. It's doing something spooky. So maybe it's trying to tell me to do a spooky story time while doing the look. Okay, spoopies, the powers that be of the spoopies, we shall do this. So I'm gonna be, like I said, using this palette. And if you see me in this shirt for a couple of days, don't worry about it. It's because I did pre-film. No big deal. So I love the colors in this palette, which you can see better now. And I'm thinking, like, people always start with like a certain color on their eye. Why are they not taking their concealer when they run out? And this, I've done this a couple of times. This is the concealer by really, I brain farted that. Anyway, this is one that you get from, oh, this is the Believe. I'm sorry. I believe I went to the Dollar General and got the Believe. Oh, don't mind me, my allergies are like out the door. And take your finger and just pat that on there. And then basically you have a quick coat of what? Eye primer. I'm kind of wondering, like, why are people not taking their concealer when they run out of eye primer and just, I mean, look. Sometimes when you pat it on there like this, it'll have the same consistency as your eye primer, and you can re-brighten under your eyes. So that was my thought for that. even though I already have some on. Whatever is what it is, and that's what it is. So I don't want to go too dark, too light. But I do want to go with some fun look here. So I will start with this one here. Like I said before, these don't have a name, so can I give them a name? Say my name, say my name. No. I don't even know why I was singing that. Like, that's what came to mind, but whatever. Okay, so that is actually a very good transition color. Now remember, we're doing this for people with hooded eyes, so this will make a huge freaking difference. So let's say you want to go into, because that's that, you have choices around it to use, like teals, and greens, and other coral-based colors, but not wanting to do a look that looks like I'm going out somewhere, because I ain't going nowhere today. Oh, that's a color on there. That's okay. Kind of what we're going for, and the reason be, I mean, look at this eye. Look at this eye. And then I'll show you like my instant lift for this, because I know you guys see me with my hair pulled back a lot for a good reason. For a very, very good reason. Now last night when I was doing my video last night, I was in some big rush because I was just so tired. I was in a big rush. And that's why I don't know what happened to that video. So I really don't. And I'm not really worried about it because it gave me the time to come back and redo, you know? So anyway, has there been any extra spoopiness going on in the house? I've had people ask me that, and yes. Oh my gosh, the amount of extra spoopiness in the house, right? So it's like, my friend and I, we were sitting in the living room talking, and we hear something. We don't know what it was. Seriously, we do not know what it was. So that's spooky by itself, yes. I'm going to use the shade right here to kind of deepen this look. Now a lot of people will do the deep look like first or at the end. And I just want to show you guys how you can take your hooded eye and, you know, use something to make it look more open. Now, when I first started doing makeup on YouTube, I didn't have the hooded eye like this, and there was a person that was like, oh, you have hooded eyes, don't do this. But if you don't do that, your hooded eye will just look worse. It will just look worse. Oh, don't do this if you have hooded eyes. Oh no, trust me, sweeties. Do that if you got a hooded eye. So, let's say like with this palette, you happen to have a black shade right here, right? And you want to take that, and let's say if this is the only thing you have on a vacay, you don't have to worry about a couple of things with that. Like, obviously, there's this, and then dang, right? Like, brow be there, brow be there. yeah. Da, 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 da. My brow be there. I think you guys get my take on like these little spin-offs on music and what smudged by accident, but that can be fixed. Let's say if you've had your eyebrows like right here before and then all of a sudden your eyebrow is not there anymore. Just take it and go like that and square it off. Now that we're square on that, we will go back to the look. Now, I like this brush. This is one of the brushes that I got from Anne, from Just Anne. I will list her, of course. So I will take this color here. And these pigments you have to be like super, super careful. And you have to be super, super careful in that. And hold on a minute. Sorry, Zelda. My friend has tried to speak to his stepmother. She can't hear. Okay, so it doesn't really take much. I went ahead and did this eye. It doesn't really take much, really. Let's say you want to blend these two colors together. Go ahead and blend. I love this brush. It's got so many purposes. Like one end you apply, the other end you got a blending brush. This end you can apply. And I do like that. Like I said, travel, right? I think all you really need for travel purposes is maybe 3 brushes. That's it. Maybe 4 if you're doing your cheeks. If you're doing your cheeks or a bronzer or, stuff that you might need a little extra for. So, to finish off the hooded eye look, sometimes I actually take this brush, right, and I go into that black. And I will take this and go up. The powers that be are making it noisy in the background. And I'm sorry. She doesn't get it yet. She doesn't get that people can hear her in the background. Hold on a minute. You gotta speak to the elders in a certain tone or they can't hear you. So, okay, like I was saying, let's say you're on vacation. Like I did last year, that thing called vacation. I took one makeup palette with me. That's all I needed. You know why? It was a makeup palette that I was panning. So, and think about that. If you go on a vacation, if we all know what that is anymore, right? Take a makeup palette that would fit what you're doing, where you're going and all that, but also one that you want to pan. That way when you're done on vacation and you're going to, let's say, like I had to fly last year, they don't have the stupid restrictions like they do now. That's why I won't be going on vacation for a very long time. If I do, we'll have to be in a friend's vehicle. That is it. I will not go on vacation any other way. So, anyway, if you want to kind of make this a smoky kind of blue look, if you can see how I went from before to after. And if you want to know, one of my little tricks was to take, where's it at? White eyeliner, here it is. And I have this out for a reason. But I did take it and put it on the waterline earlier, but I think it kind of wore off. because I was baking something for my friend's mom, and it schmelted off my face. Schmelted off. So I'm going to take the lip color, or the e.l.f. Mint Melt, the word Char, the word lip plumper gloss. You know, instead of lip gloss, it's a lip plumper. I so love the smell of these. And the color. I also love a good lip plumper. In 2 more months, I have to go back for more medical Botox. And did that not hurt to get lip filler? Personally, I think it would hurt. Not sure that I could let anyone put needles up to my lips. There's that. Now, my other thing is, like, I am so loving this palette. It's just gorgeous. There's so many different looks you can get out of this palette. Now, the other thing, where is it? Oh, there it is. Hair tie. Okay, and my hairbrush. Okay, so let's say you want to make your eyes look like instant eye lift, right? Even though you guys know, like, sometimes I will put my hair like this and then pull it back. That way I have like this little bit of a look of something going on. I gotta remember, on me, the camera makes it look different. Even though I've got the screen for my laptop right there. The other Insta Eye Lift is to take your hair. If you got long hair, this is a tip for you. And is this why you do this? That's why I do it. I'll tell you that much. Is to take it, make it as tight as possible, which, by the way, also helps with tension headache or just migraines in general. Yeah, it does. It helps with migraines in general. And ta-da! Instant eye lift. So basically, we just went from small hooded eye It shut off. Oh my god. So it missed recording, finishing the look. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. It was on. And then it shut. Spoopies. Spoopies. Why are you doing this? So anyway, I used this palette. I pulled my hair back. I used the e.l.f. Mint Melt collection lip gloss because it's a lip plumper. I do love these. I lined my eyes with this white eyeliner, in which I'm almost done with it, and I'm happy that I'm almost done with that. I took this brush and lined with the black under the eye and took it around. I have to tell you guys this. I took this. I don't know why it did that. Is this Spoopy? No, like the Spoopies are doing something like unreal lately. And if I really wanted to, I could take one of the two loose shimmer that are right here. I think I'll go with this one. Or is that more of a matte? Now that's a shimmer. And just like pop that right there. Y'all get to see something, okay? Just pop that right there. Am I doing lashes today? Probably not because of my allergies. But the Spoopy's shut off the camera. Like, the shut's easy, by the way. So I'm disappointed in y'all Spoopies for doing that. Now, if you really and seriously wanted to with this palette, I will show you something that you can do with your cheeks. With that color I just put on my eye, or with this color right below. Now remember, with these pressed pigments, right, you very, very careful in how, just cleaned it. Came out weird on my cheek. Oh my gosh, I don't know, y'all. Like, today's super weird day. And I suppose if you wanted to use something in here as a bronzer now, be very gentle with how you take those deep brown colors. Right? Because that's going to be like, ta-da. And you might be like, no, no. And what you want to do is take the lighter color, take that over it and kind of take it down a bit. Or you could probably just go with this, which is kind of an orange tone, but it also depends on your skin tone. Just kind of press on that and take it in there, but very lightly, you know. And you can take it around your head. But for me, to take a hooded eye and make it look more open, I think it's a great thing, you know. Not a lot of us have the chance to have a life where you've been in the modeling industry and end up knowing the little tips and tricks for taking that hooded eye, making it look more open, doing the bronze. Even though I did not do that on my chin, I don't feel like I need to. If I want to put lashes on today, I absolutely will. The Spoopies are messing with stuff today, so that's spoopy enough, right? Because, like, we've been... Ooh, I will tell you, I was in the bathroom, right? Oh my gosh, I'm sitting there minding my own business, watching YouTube on my phone while I'm sitting there on the throne, and I hear this. On the outside wall of the house. Was it one of the neighbors being facetious and stupid? Possibly, but don't mind the dog. She might have someone showing up, one of her care people. So yeah, yeah, would you be freaked out if you're sitting on the toilet? And also let me know about that Google AdSense thing. And for the spoopy part of everything, stay spoopy. And leave your positive comments in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, my spoopies.